Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Namaste Fragrance. This is the part 2 of Mriduls Fragrances and we have 7 fragrances in part 2. We have already done a part 1 with 5 fragrances from his collection. If you have not watched the part 1 and if you don't know what I'm talking about, so do go and check out the part 1 and come back to part 2. And without any further delay, let's just get right into the video. So we are starting off with Teal Wood. Now I've already smelled this fragrance, but I don't remember how it smells. So let's start off with a spray on a tester strip. Like all the other fragrances, the quality is really high. So at least on the paper strip, it opens up really fresh with a hint of sweetness and some citrus notes. Let's try this on the skin and see how it turns out. Oh, it definitely has grapefruit and bergamot. There is a fruity note over here. I think it's plum. Let me check. Yes, there is bergamot, there is plum, there is grapefruit, and there is some spiciness to it, like a bright pop spiciness from the Sichuan pepper and cardamom. And there is ambroxan. I think that opening alcoholiness, the metallicness is from the ambroxan, and oak moss is there in the base. So this is a straight up. So Teal Wood is a straight up fresh, woody, spicy, very aromatic fragrance. You can use this as a daily driver. In terms of the fragrance, it will not remind you of anything that is at least anything from my collection that I have. Okay, as it's settling down, you do pick up some floral notes that is from the peach blossom. But it's a very nice daily driver, casual wear, daytime scent, especially for summertime. Teal Wood. I will be going a little faster in this video because most of these fragrances that we are going to smell in part 2 is going to be a first impression. But there are 2 fragrances that I have already used and we are going into that. This is spiced coffee, and coffee is a big part of my daily routine and I love coffee based fragrances. So one of the very nice coffee fragrance which has a coffee tiramisu smell to it, a very gourmand fragrance, that's Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo, and I really love that fragrance. I have that in my collection. And this is spiced coffee, so I'm excited for spiced coffee because a normal coffee recipe will be having some lemon, some cinnamon in the black coffee that you normally drink. Let's hope for the best and keep your fingers crossed. Oh, this bottle is leaking a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, I can pick up and I can see how it smells like. Now, spiced coffee is not going to be for everyone. Like Teal Wood, it's a mass appealing fragrance. Everyone is going to enjoy this. You're going to get a lot of compliments. But when it comes to spiced coffee, not everyone is going to love this fragrance. There's definitely coffee in it. So the coffee in this one is more of the Arabica black strong coffee. You get that crema oiliness that you get from the coffee, the crema. You can pick up that in the texture. It is a little bit of oily coffee. If you guys have tried making a bulletproof coffee, it kind of smells like that, like a bulletproof coffee. Let me check the notes in this. So there is no cinnamon in the coffee, in spiced coffee. There is cardamom, there is anise, there is caramel, which is the hint of sweetness that you get, and there is pepper and patchouli. I personally don't pick up patchouli off my skin. All I pick up is the coffee, the spiciness, and the caramel, which is in the background, not in the forefront. Not my favorite coffee fragrance, and not my favorite from his collection till now. It's very strong. It's very intimidating. The fragrance is very intimidating. It's a very niche type of a fragrance. It has a very niche type of vibe to it. When I say, if you are familiar with Gucci Guilt is Absolute, how that fragrance is a love it or hate it kind of fragrance. Same way, spiced coffee is something which a very small demographic of fragrance enthusiast is going to love. Spiced coffee, definitely don't blind buy. Teal wood, blind buy worthy, mass appealing, compliment pulling. Spiced coffee is the total opposite of that one. The next one is a very interesting one, and the name is Rum and Ray-Ban. So from the name, you would already know this is going to be leaning towards that masculine side, biker boy type of a fragrance. Let's get into Rum and Ray-Ban. So I've already smelled this fragrance once, and I know what it smells like. It's a very, very nice fragrance. This again is not a one-to-one clone, but it can work as a great alternative to one of my favorite leather and boozy fragrance that I enjoy a lot, and that's Bentley for Man Intense. It is not a one-to-one clone, but it's crazy similar in the way it smells to that one. Now this one has a lot of note. There is leather, there is the boozy aspect to it, the rum wala aspect, which is again there in the Bentley. So let me go through the notes. There is plum, apple, pear, clove, osmanthus, whiskey and rum notes, tonka bean, labdanum, mahogany, the woody mahogany note. There is papyrus, rosewood, tobacco, amberwood, ambergris, cade oil, guaiac wood, benzoin, cinnamon, vanilla, saffron, musk, patchouli and leather. So don't worry about the notes. It's quite intimidating to figure out how the fragrance is going to smell with all those notes, but you get an idea that it's going to be boozy because of the rum and whiskey notes in it. It's going to be a little bit sweet and fruity because of the plum and pear in the opening with the apple, and in the base it's going to be woody, leathery because it has leather, it has guaiac wood in it, which is a more cleaner woody note. So that's Rum and Ray-Ban. If you are a fan of Bentley for Man Intense, you will definitely love this one. This is going to pair really well with the upcoming winters, especially for a date night or a night out. Rum and Ray-Ban. Really good. I really love this one. Moving on to the next, it's Night in LA. Now, this is a bottle which I received half filled already. First impressions. Definitely a nighttime fragrance, as the name suggests, a nighttime in LA. In the opening, it's quite similar to Rum and Ray-Ban. Similar, but not the same. There are some fruity notes in this in the opening, and there is some booziness to it. Let me check, let me confirm. Night in LA. The notes are violet, black pepper, ambergris, cypriol, labdanum, tobacco leaf, cinnamon, ginger and guaiac wood. I think ginger is the one that gives it a effervescent vibe in the opening. There is the tobacco leaf. There is no fruity notes in this. I was wrong, but this does come across in the opening very similar to Rum and Ray-Ban. A little bit on the effervescent side than Rum and Ray-Ban. You do pick up black pepper. A Night in LA is, you can say it's a much more good boy version of Rum and Ray-Ban. Really nice fragrance. Not my favorite because I'm not much into fragrances that have violet in it. It has a hint of sweetness to it. If you're someone who doesn't want too in-your-face type of a fragrance like rum and Ray-Ban, you can definitely try a night in LA before trying rum and Ray-Ban. The next one is tea and tonic. Both amazing fragrance notes. Tonic as a note is very interesting because if you see tonic water that you get, it has that citrusiness to it. I would have loved to see a fragrance called coffee and tonic, but I'm similarly excited for tea and tonic. I'm not a tea person, but I'm guessing this has some type of a black or a green tea with that effervescent vibe to it and some citrusiness in the opening. Let me see the note breakdown and let's try this out. Best tea and tonic. As I said, it's going to have a citrusy opening. It has lemon, it has lime, it has juniper tonic vibe that you're going to get. It's from juniper berries. This is the juniper berries normally gives you a more gin. If you have tried gin, then it will give you that kind of a vibe. There's a fragrance by UCB, United Colors of Benetton, the blue bottle, UCB blue, which smells exactly like a gin and tonic. Not everyone would love it, but it's going to have that effervescent and pop to it. It has gin, it has white pepper, gin, black tea, musk, papyrus, and neroli. Neroli is going to give it a more white florally kind of a vibe. Let's try this fragrance and see how this comes across, because a note breakdown of a fragrance doesn't necessarily mean that that's how it's going to smell, because when you put all these notes together and blend them well, the end result can be really extraordinary. And on the third spray, like always, it's very fresh, a nice citrusy opening in tea and tonic. It has that effervescence to it, it has that pop. It's a little bit on the medicinal side when it opens up. Very interesting fragrance. If you like a fresh citrusy fragrance with the effervescent pop to it, and you don't want to smell like anybody else, like you don't want to smell like your Davidoffs, you don't want to smell like your Nautica Voyages, then this one is tea and tonic is very interesting. There is a good dose of black tea and the neroli in this one. So if you are a fan of a tea fragrance, like a tea note, then you should definitely try Tea and Tonic by Mriduls Fragrances. I don't know how it's going to perform because it's so fresh and aromatic. Normally fresh fragrances don't have a good performance, but you will see that in part 1 that Mriduls Fragrances generally perform really well. And since I have not tried and tested this one in terms of its performance, I can't say. If you're getting anywhere between 4+ or 5+ hours of performance from this type of a DNA, this fresh DNA, then I think it's a steal. It's a very, very good performing fragrance. Actually, this fragrance is growing on me. It's a very inoffensive, mass appealing type of fragrance, similar to teal wood, but this has a more effervescent pop to it with a lot more citrus in this one. It's almost like a lemon black tea. If you have ever had a lemon black tea, you'll know what I'm talking about. Teal and Tonic, guys, it's really nice. You should definitely try this one out. It's something different, something very interesting. Moving on to the next one. This is Platinum Reflection. Let me see the notes in this. So Platinum Reflection, when you first, because of how hyped Reflection Man is, Platinum Reflection directly takes me to if this is going to be anything in that vein, in that DNA. Is it going to be an inspired version of it or a clone of Reflection Man? Let's see. Platinum Reflection. So it has thyme, juniper berries, lavender, apple, again tea, but with violet leaf, cedar, vetiver, vanilla, and musk. Just like Tea and Tonic, I'm guessing this also has a pop to it because of the juniper berries. It has Smells interesting. Let's see. Okay. Platinum Reflection. I haven't smelled Reflection Man, so I don't know if this is similar to Reflection Man. But Platinum Reflection is more on the cleaner, a fresh laundry type of a fragrance. It doesn't have an ozonic note in it or any type of aldehydic note in it, but it's a very fresh, white, clean linen shirt type of a fragrance. Platinum Reflection. You do get the tea. You do get the little green apple kind of a sweetness to it. It says apple in it, but I think it's a green apple kind of a tarty sweetness to it, sourness to it. Let's spray this on and see how it smells on skin. It has a very sharp opening. There is definitely a lot of lemon in this. If you remember part 1, we had the lemon vertivert. So the opening is quite similar to lemon vertivert. You definitely pick up the more rich violet leaf iris kind of a note from this one. I don't see myself wearing this anytime soon. I'll have to get used to this type of DNA to be falling in love with this one. It's a very, very interesting fragrance, just like tea and tonic. It's inoffensive, it's good smelling, it's a potential compliment puller. And if you're wearing this, I'm sure this is going to come across as one of those fragrances that people will come and ask you what you're wearing because they haven't smelled anything like this soon. It has a little green minty vibe to it. It's a very nice, fresh, aromatic, minty, fresh laundry, white linen shirt type of a fragrance. That's Platinum Reflection. And the last one from this is, I'm guessing is the last one? Yes. And the last one from the discovery set that I have is Santal 1. Now, I'm not sure about Santal fragrances, how they smell. Let me go through the notes of Santal 1. Santal 1 is, I think, from his exclusive collection, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Santal 1 is from his exclusive line, and it has, the notes are neroli, raspberry, pineapple, ylang ylang, peach, carrot seeds, rum, jasmine sambac, amber, elemi. Elemi is a very rarely used note in fragrances. Mysore sandalwood, cedar, musk, patchouli. Okay. Okay, here it goes. First spray. Nice. Okay, this is again one of those fragrances that you're going to wear it in the that you're going to be able to pull off during the night time and in winters. It is more on the drier side, very, very again in the same vein as Rum and Ray-Ban and A Night in LA, but now this is one of those fragrances that you will have to try it out, and it's a love it or hate it kind of fragrance. This is not for everyone. This is not a blind buy worthy fragrance. This is definitely the one that you should try. It's a very rich boy type of a smelling fragrance. It smells really of high quality. It smells like you are one of those very successful high-end businessmen wearing a nice sharp suit. It's a very dressed up type of a fragrance, Santal 1. Not for everyone, not for a casual wear, definitely occasion only type of a fragrance, Santal 1. So these are the 7 fragrances from Mriduls Fragrances for part 2. There are another 5 in part 1. If you have not checked the part 1 out, do go and check the part 1 video, and there are some great fragrances in that one as well. In terms of Mriduls Fragrances as an Indian fragrance house, I think he's doing a great job, and I wish and I hope that more and more people know about him. I'll put the links down in the description. I'll put his number, I'll put his catalog as well, so for you guys to see. Get in touch with him, try his fragrances out, because these are some really good fragrances. One of the most important things to me, at least, is that these fragrances are not trying to imitate or clone these major fragrance houses. All of them, at least the 12 that I have from his collection, they are all unique in their own way. They perform really well. The quality is super top notch. They don't have that alcohol blast in the opening like most of the clone fragrance houses have. They don't have any harshness in the opening. And after trying these fragrances, now I know why there is a rage about Mriduls creation in the fragrance community and what everyone was talking about. And I would urge each and every one of you watching my videos to definitely try out the samples. And if you really like any of these, you can go for a big bottle of one of his fragrances, because these are some really good fragrances out in the market. And I'm so happy that it is from an Indian perfumer making such good fragrances. So I'll put the contact details in the description. Feel free to contact him. He's a gem of a person. He will help you out with everything that he has, and he will guide you through the whole process. So thank you for watching this video. I hope with me, you guys also get to discover a new fragrance house which puts out great quality fragrances at a very affordable price. If you're looking for something original, something unique, definitely go try Mriduls Fragrances. Until then guys, stay safe. Smell you later. Namaste.